mistake. I'm supposed to introduce Joel Batterman to speak on behalf of the student. I don't think that was a Freudian slip. I'm not sure what he's going to say.
Good afternoon. As Professor Norton was saying, I've been privileged to be part of this class and learn from so many caring faculty and classmates. I'd also like to honor someone who hoped to be here with us today, my grandfather, who passed away 10 days ago. As students in planning, it's our responsibility to ask where we go from here. The journey my grandfather took has weighed on my mind these past few days, and it may tell us a little about how we got where we are. My grandfather was born to immigrant parents in New York's Greenwich Village during the Great Depression. They moved out to Brooklyn soon after to escape the crime then rampant in the neighborhood. This was before Jane Jacobs moved in. When the time came for my grandfather to raise his own family, he bought a house in a New Jersey suburb. Just one generation removed from poverty, he got to watch with his children as their very own home was constructed, a split level with attached garage. Something funny about that? What can I say? I'm not an architect. My grandfather lived in that house for the rest of his life, more than 50 years. For him and millions of others, the journey to the green world of the suburbs was the American dream made real. That dream was wanting in some vital aspects, as my grandfather knew. Before buying his home, he was denied one in a neighborhood that excluded Jews. And by the 1980s, growing traffic on local roads made it too hard for him to bicycle to work. But the dream was not an entirely shallow one, representing at its best the hope of shared prosperity for all. If we want to head in a new direction in this century, we need a new dream to fulfill that hope. We've lost faith in the exodus from the city, but we don't yet have a collective vision for urban community or regional reconciliation that speaks to everyone on the central questions. Where do we go from here? What kind of world will we leave our children? For several of my classmates, that second question has gotten a lot more real over the past year. I trust we'll all work to find answers. But we need the humility and compassion to hear them from everyone, especially from people less able to go where they'd like. People still waiting for buses that may never arrive. People for whom higher gas prices mean less food on the table. May we all hold on to that moral courage. Despite the dangers, we have really exciting tasks ahead. 2 years ago in Detroit, I heard 90-something community leader Grace Lee Boggs exclaim, "What a privilege to be alive right now, in this very special time in the history of our planet." Let's get to work, and let's never forget who we're working for. Thank you.
I would like to invite Professor Beard.